In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating how you can use taskboards within Axiom. The first thing you're going to want to do to access your taskboards is to go over to the Projects tab. Once you're in here, you can view all your different taskboards. If you want to create a new board, click on the top right Create New Board button next to your profile. Here, a menu will open that will allow you to customize how you want your board to look. So I'm just going to name my board Test, but you can name your board whatever you want. And the next thing is pretty important here. If you're managing clients, what you want to do is add them here. So you would search for their name, and then you would click on that person and add them to your taskboard list of people that can use it. From their perspective, all they'll be able to see is this taskboard that you create. Now you can go ahead and click Create Taskboard, and here you'll be prompted with this menu. So right now what we have is a blank canvas, but what you can do is you can add different lanes that are different stages of tasks. So as you can see, this one says started, but I'm actually going to delete this lane and create a new one that says in queue. What you can then do is go on to create multiple different lanes. As you can see here, I've given a few examples, but you can name the stages whatever you want, depending on what your business is and how your company works. So now the next thing to do, once you have your lane set up, is to create a card. A card is basically an individual task that exists in one of these lanes. So let's say for my first task, I put send an email to Mark. Once you create this task, it's now a movable icon. Click onto the three dots on the task and then click View Details. Here you can manage things within your tasks. For example, you can assign users, you can set a due date, you can associate it with a contact, a company, an opportunity, or a location. And then you can add multiple checklists within the task itself. The cool thing about this is that you can assign it to an individual user, and then he has to check these as he's going along. Now, once the task has been either changed, you can then drag it to the next stage. So let's say you're done creating it and it's been started, you can drag it to the started stage, or the working stage, or the finished stage. Once a task is completed, you can just click Delete this card. Once you have your tasks set up, you can then color code them if you wish. So for example, I can make email task blue and software tasks red. I'm now going to show you the three different viewing options you can do inside of the taskboard area. The first thing you can do is you can click on the view list option up here in this little taskbar section. Once you click here, you can then view your tasks as a list. So if I were to create more tasks on this bar here and then click the view list button, you can see that they're in a list in the different stages that they're set. The next thing you can do is you can go over to the file section. Here you can upload important files that are related to your task and that employees or people that are in your coaching business or any of your clients might need to use in this section here. Now the final thing is the reports bar. Here you can see the distribution of all your different tasks depending on what stage they're in. You can view it as a pie chart or as a line here, and then also as a data set table. This also here shows you the list of completed tasks that you've done. You can also reopen them here by pressing this open button. And then you can go back to the original view by clicking View Board. This was a quick video on how to use taskboards in Axiom. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and check out the other tutorials and to get your complete guide on how to use Axiom Workspace to help better your business.